All right. What's up, people? How's everybody doing up in here today? Got a little bit of a trying to get back into more hands-on sort of pulling stuff apart and putting things together and showing things instead of just running my mouth. So I've got a little unboxing setup for tonight. Um, yes, my shirt actually matches my headphones today. Shout out to GB for these headphones. It's from GB store. But anyway, what's up, everybody? Happy Monday to everybody. How's all y'all doing out there? Uh, had a very busy weekend, but a good weekend. I was able to fly all day Saturday, and it was totally wasn't even thought about Andy, and it just worked out. Just happened to have matching and all that way. But anyway, what's up? So doing my fuck people. I tell everybody I'm doing a live stream. Nobody actually like to hear anything. Anyway, um, so yeah, got to fly Saturday. Flew all day Saturday, and then was able to relax and get some beach time yesterday. Paul Ballard, that's very worn out. Everybody says it. Hey, Ray, what do you say? Anyway, what's up? So let me call out all the people that were cool enough to show up and chat amongst the Super Dingus here. Or actually, I'm not Super Dingus. I'm King Dingus. Nate's Super Dingus. Nate's going to be on a little bit later. I'll have a little bit so he can show you some of the stuff he's doing. But I wanted to do this stuff, get it out of the way first. Richard Webb, I see you're the first one here. Mr. Big Chris chatted on. Corey, did you forget? You're making a hell of a lot of noise. Shut your mouth. Shh. Anyway, Lionel Randall, what's up? Mike Bird, what's happening? Paul Ballard, yeah, I need to message you after this. Snow Valley Park. Andy Cho, Mr. EQ. Andy was hanging out with me all day Saturday. That was cool. EQ, RC, what's happening? Tim Justins, Wild Bill, Mike Bird. So yeah, thank you to all of you for being here, Mr. Spencer Keith. I'm back to more normal time. Hope that didn't throw you off this time. Who else? So yeah, cool. Thanks to you guys for being here. Is Paul McNeil here? Where's Paul McNeil? There's Paul McNeil. What's up, Paul? Michael writes, your stuff is in the mail. I know that your weather's already picked up, but yeah. Nate, you're fine. Jesus Christ. You act like you've never had to move your camera around before. You'll be okay. George Watts, what's happening? So yeah, so I've got to get this. I got this plane. Shit, a long time ago, and I've been meaning to pull it apart ever since I had my other Hawk that I was using the X-Fly, testing out the X-Fly in, and that ended up going to someone else. But anyway, got this thing to pull apart for y'all. But let's do the usual. I want to ask if there's anybody that's got questions, because I tend to, if I don't actually take the time to focus on questions, I miss them. So I'm going to listen to some of them right now. If y'all got them, go ahead. Nate, you'll be okay. I'll give you time to adjust when I turn you on. It'll be fine. But my phone's already set up for something else right now, so I'll have to get to it later. So if y'all got questions, now's the time. Before I get into this tearing apart and unboxing of the new FMS Hawk. I had my old one for a long time that had been to hell and back, and put the X-Fly in it, ripped it up, and then gave it away to someone else. So it's time for some changes to be made, and I have a brand new and inbox. Just hoping it came with the 2100 kV. That's what it said it came with. So we'll see. Anyway, ask questions. Yeah, Nate's in rare form today, so I'm ignoring him. But let's see. If anybody has questions that I can answer, throw them out there. Yes, with the X-Fly, the new X-Fly that's in the E-Flat F18, it changed it. Way, way better. Yeah, there is a dingus button. It's called mute. It's called mute. Um, so I'm gonna blacked out and flooded Sidra. Really, is it really that bad up there, Reckon Roy? I've heard it's kind of nasty. You guys getting rain and lots of rain up there. We're getting like the high clouds from it, but it hasn't actually turned into rain. Uh, so Roy, what? I mean, I know that you guys get rain normally, but it must be a crazy amount. Sorry, my voice is kind of weird. Not totally sure why, but 6 inches in 48 hours. Wow, yeah, that's a lot of rain. I'll check it out. So if there aren't any questions, I'm just gonna get busy on the unboxing. So it'll take me a couple seconds to get that set up. But let me do that real quick, so that we can check out. I'll give you guys a few more minutes just in case. But let's see what happens here. I got a little extra sun over the last couple days. So I'll get to that video. Crash Test Dummy. Gooniac, have a good show dealing with monsters and leaking water heater. Okay, Shadow, thanks for coming by. I have not flown it personally. Well, I did a long time ago, but not recently. Somebody asked about the F-14 Crash Test Dummy RC. I have not flown it for a very long time, but I'm very familiar with it. What do you need to know? What's the eggplant? I'm wondering. The X-Fly will increase the power. Um, I don't know if I'd suggest those over the new FMS 2000. It just depends on what type of a flyer you are. Um, if you want to do more cruising and you don't do a lot of full throttle, the X-Fly would work perfect. But if you want to do more full throttle, I'd suggest the new 2000 kV FMS with the 36 millimeter motor. I'd suggest that because it's better on battery. Just depends on what you are more comfortable with. I'd suggest that. I have one that I'm going to be testing, but the ones that I've seen, they draw no more than 96 amps peak, which is really good, but they put out the same, if not a little bit more power more thrust than the X-Fly does. The X-Fly uses more amps, which is not necessarily a good thing. So The only difference is the XFly is cheaper. So if you can deal with that little extra on the high end, you'll be fine. But from what I'm seeing, the 2100 kV FMS as well as the new 2000 kV FMS tend to be better. All right, so guys, I'm going to switch to the other camera here since I see I'm not getting a whole lot of questions. If you want speed, either one's going to give you speed. But if you want speed for a longer time, the FMS will probably be the way to go. Crash test WRC. That's a good question, Andy, and thank you for asking. Um, a satellite is basically just like having another receiver, a receiver on top of a receiver. It's basically redundancy. A lot of the new receivers, like the one in the new, basically most of the bind and flies that come from Horizon Hobby and eFlight, those have diversity antennas, which are good, and they don't necessarily require you use a satellite, but a satellite is always a good thing to use. And if you ever look at any of the high end 3D planes or anything large scale or anything turbine, they're going to have 2 to 3 to 4 satellites because it just adds redundancy and makes it so that there's no blank spots. Depending on what orientation you're in, how far away you are, if battery's blocking or any of that stuff, it keeps them from. It's basically like having a signal booster in a way, but it's basically just like adding multiple receivers, so that if one receiver goes, the other one will pick up the slack, and vice versa, so forth and so on. So yeah, the new batch of lemons there have been some bad ones. However, the lemons with I call them the 2 wires and the single wire, these are bulletproof. These are bulletproof. I have had 0 issues with these, but the new diversities have been having issues. But the older ones, that's the older ones, and if you can find any one of the lemons like this, these are the good ones. Those are the ones I'm going to hold on to. But Andy, good question. And Tim Justin's the new diversity ones. Some of them I have are working great. Others have not been so great. So I don't know what lemon changed. It must be a chip. There must be a chip change. But so let's see. So the one that you lost, was it at one of the new diversities? And it's really important to remember with the diversity ones. I don't think I have one here. With the diversity antennas, the whole antenna doesn't do the work. It's just the tip that does all the work. So thankfully to date, none of mine have crashed because of diversity. But let's see. Yeah, so if that was a diversity, then that could have been part of the problem. Yeah, the diversity ones, they've had lots of issues, and I don't understand. It has to be a chip change. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna have my tablet alongside where I'm doing the unbox. What's up, George Pryor? How you doing? I'm gonna have my tablet right next to where I'm doing the unbox. So let me get that set up right now, and then we will get back to it. So give me a sec. I'm gonna put that up real quick. All right, y'all. Here at the table with the box. Let me get this thing open. I'll open up the chat here so we can see what's going on. But like I said, I got this a few months ago from a friend here in the hobby. He's getting ready to move to another. He's in the military, so he's getting ready to move to another base. And he doesn't want to have all this stuff with him, so he asked me if I wanted a hawk, and I'm like, well, I have an old one, and this old one is beat to crap. Still flies great, but it's ugly. So I said, sure, why not? Gave me a good deal. So no way to say no. And on top of that, as you can see, it has never been opened. This is literally me just opening it right now. So, God, this stupid thing hanging down, making all this damn noise. Anyway, pardon the noise if there is any, but if I bump the camera here and there, I apologize in advance. But here is the bird. That's it. It's brand new in box. This is the older setup, is what they say. It's the 3270 1930 kV, which was always a good setup. Excuse me. It was originally sent with, I think, a 2000 kV, which was way too hot for what it was. So they dropped it down to 1930. And, it's still 2000 kV if you round it up. But, so this is serving two purposes. I have to send the MiG-29 to its new owner. And since I used that box to send John Shaw my Griffin, I have to find some new boxes to get the MiG-29 sent. So here's the box for the new Hawk. So this one was sent to my buddy original. It's Farnsworth. That's his name on Facebook. I don't think that's his real name, but still. This one was sent to him recently. He and I have talked about the Hawk a lot. He followed some of my advice on the Hawk. And he had a couple of the Hawks. And had a couple spare. And I just gotten another spare. So that's what this one was. So let's start by pulling the thing apart. So, and as you see, that's undone. But for the most part, everything's, that's not. This is the only thing pulled apart. So here's the little bits right here. Hold on a second. I didn't realize that was still there. There we go. So there are the little bits right here. These are the screws that you need for assembly. That's really all it is. And there's the thing for the nose. I tend to leave that off. Yeah, there's that. These are the fins. Those snap on the bottom. Let's get this thing out. So this is the wing. And again, guys, I'm not looking at the chat right now, but I will. So give me a little bit. I'm actually opening all this right now. I haven't opened this at all. It just got sent to me. So this is the wing. It's got the ducting in there, and then that's where the wheels are. It's got their own little junction board in there. I wonder if they did something with the doors. If you can see right here, this is a spot for the extra little oil or fuel tank that they have. But the detail on this plane is really good. I'm going to make sure to cover this one in a thick coat of clear. I'm going to make it shiny. Make this one last a little longer than the last one did. There is the wing. FMS does a really good job with the little details with the rivets. You can see in there. I don't know if you can see that. But this really well done. One thing that I don't think most people pay attention to, these little parts right here, if you move these and you see any movement, you need to tighten these screws just a little bit. These screw type aren't always the best because eventually they will wear out against the foam. So if you can, sometimes you can even put a little dab of glue. But FMS does a really good job with their stuff, so you don't have to worry too much about it. See, these are the glue type right here. But anyway, that's the wing. And again, I'm going to get a good thick coat of clear on there. So there's this. This is the tank I was talking about that goes on the wing. It's down the center of the fuse. And from what I've noticed, with most people, this doesn't affect the flight characteristics at all. It's still just as fast and stable. So, all right, let's get to this next part. All right, let me take a second to check out the chat here. Oh, Ghost Prior, hey, thank you for the super chat, my friend. I appreciate that. That is awesome of you. Yeah, Nate, for once. Scotty's RC Aviation, what's happening? You see anything going on here, Spencer? You see my hand? Yeah, there it is. I had to move and look at the chat for a second. So, oh yeah, these things, I can use these. So when you guys get burners, I wrap the burner in these things. Anyway, make sure that they don't crack. But, so, let's keep going. I'll keep looking at the chat here and there. So, let's pull out the next piece, which is the tail. One of the things that the Hawk is known for is the way that the tail has that anhedral built in, which is kind of cool. But this is all it takes to put that on. 2 screws, one there and one there. It's a total of 6 screws to get this plane put together. So I have no excuse after getting it apart. A note, guys, if there's any tape like this anywhere, make sure you either put it face down on something or ball it up and throw it away, because otherwise it could stick to the paint on the plane and make it ugly. No good. So I think we're pretty much through this thing already because there are very few parts. And yes, I'm looking at the fan in there. Not only do I see the new updated ESC, but I also see the nice shining. Oh yeah, this is the 2100. The nice shiny 2100 kV in-runner in there. So I can't show it to you guys, but there is a new, oh, maybe I can. Yeah, you can. You can see the spinner down in there. Seeing that metal spinner tells you right there it's the newer setup. And I looked in the back, and it's the longer motor. So yes, we have the 2100 kV. So this thing's going to be a rocket ship. Now some changes, like I just mentioned. It has a better ESC. This is a Hobby Wing based ESC instead of the usual Predator, which was crap, and which is actually the ESC that caused the demise of my E-Flight F16. That's what I was using. So if you look in here, you see this is the gear. So this is an LED driver and also a sequencer for the gear. Or is this just the driver? That's just LEDs. That's just LEDs. There's the sequencer on this. That's just the LED driver, and that's for the ESC. It's channel 4, which is probably rudder. There's XT90 on there. Not sure. I use a EC5, but it's no big deal. I have the EC5 with the UVEC from the other one that will get added in. Now, this is something I like about FMS and E-Flight as of late. They always put in Velcro for you, which is cool. That's out of the little channel, but that's no big deal. But this is a really simple plane. This has changed. This was metal. This was metal on the previous model. Now it's plastic, which is much better. So yeah, this is it. There's a guy that flies a Tomcat that looks very much like the pilot in there. But yeah, so this is a brand new Hawk. It's nice and pretty. I'm gonna get it all shined up before I take it out to the field. Yeah, guys, that is it. Good looking plane. And it's nice to have a new one again. I haven't had one for a while. I'll put all these parts back. So yes, that's it. I'm just going to leave this here, but wanted to get to that part at least and show you guys some of the new stuff. But like I said, the newer aspects of this build are not build new. The new things added to the plane were the motor inside, the ESC, and this new latch. So, and I think that the servos might be a little different. The servos are always pretty good in this, but there could be some differences there too. But that's it. And now I can get back to my regular view, and we can get Mr. Super Dingus in here to show us what he got going on. But let's get out of this view for a second, and then we will be back. All right, so we're back. Anyway, it wasn't a whole lot going on there, but I did want to show you guys what it is that I'm going to be working with. Um, Nate, check your messages. See if I can catch up with the chat. I don't know if there's a whole lot that was said in there after I was just there, but yeah, and Nate, it is going to be pretty for once. Now that I know. Um, no, there is no gyro in this one. This is before the gyros came standard in the planes. I'm not getting the F7F either EQ. I like the plane, but don't have the room. Not enough room for it. So now that we've gotten through all this, Super Dingus is all happy about some stuff he wants to show. You got the angle set up. I see you on there. Everything set up the way you want, or what? All right. Let's get that big-headed kid on in here.
Hey,
There
I
it
don't,
is.
I don't know what the deal is. You're like, I'm like, I don't know, whatever.
What are you talking about?
You're like, oh, he's all excited.
Well, you are. You've been excited for the last I don't know how long. You want us
Dude, I've
to show what you're doing.
yeah, I've done a lot, dude. A lot's
That's
happened.
great.
Uh, a couple things have happened since last Monday when I didn't come here. You know,
Mm-hmm.
some stuff over there. I had the hawk out because I didn't think I'd join this late, but I mean, there's an old hawk, I guess.
Mm-hmm. Mine's
This
pretty.
this
That's why I stole the show. For once, it's pretty.
that won't last long.
Yeah, I will this time.
Dude, look at you should let me dot the rivets on it. You probably can't
No, no.
see it on the camera, but dude, they look so fucking
It's
sweet.
gonna stay red. The real ones are red. They're not. They're not silver.
Oh, fuck off.
Painted red.
Yeah, this is an old hawk though. I mean, dude, this thing, it's got the old plastic spinner fan, the old metal latch. I'm the third owner of this particular one.
So wait, which one is that? Is that Jack's or someone else's?
It was the one that Jack bought off of somebody Keon found it for Jack off of some guy on Marketplace. Remember you maidened it like that one time we went to Sacramento?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
That was a
it's
long
this.
time ago.
That's this one.
Okay.
And then I guess like Jack, it was like beat to hell, and then Jack wanted me to have it so I can like fix it up, and I ended up just keeping it. It needed a lot of love. The tail was all munched, and I had to I filled that in, sanded it, and the decal was all messed up, and they didn't have them in stock, so I painted the white and red lines. There was a lot of denting on the bottom of the fuselage, so I filled it all in, cleaned it up. I've had it for a while now, but
What's up, Jason?
I love flying it.
Jason, I got your stuff out. I got it mailed. I'll get you the info later.
I have FMS Tiger Cat flies great.
Yes,
Yeah.
Tiger Cat's a badass plane, but I just
Even if Ray got one, he'd probably never fly with me because this thing never leaves. It never leaves here. It's well, no, that's not true. I brought it to Oakdale one time. I was gonna say it's only flown here, but now it's not true. I brought it to Oakdale that one time.
I'm actually going to fly some props this weekend, most likely. I'm thinking about taking either the GB and the P51 or both.
Well, I was gonna say, dude, if you bring the P51, let me know. I'll bring something to fly with it.
That thing needs some airtime. It never gets
The
enough.
P47 would be perfect. They're like the perfect scale to each other.
Yep. Well, the P47 was a lot bigger than that 51, wasn't it?
Well, yeah, but yours is a little bit smaller.
So yeah. So what else? I thought you had other stuff.
I do have other stuff, but I mean, I don't know. I put this out. I wasn't gonna show this off. I just put this out because I don't know.
To add it in.
You were unboxing a hawk. I was like, fuck, I'll have a hawk.
Mm-hmm.
It never showed.
The Hawk is unboxed.
Speaking of P51s, so this right here.
Paul Ballard. Yeah.
Oh God, what did he say?
I did that earlier because my son came down making all kind of noise. Anyway.
Paul Ballard's a cool dude. So this is your typical FMS.
You've been
Dago,
sanding because that thing's all dirty.
huh?
You must have been sanding because that thing's all dirty.
Yeah, and everything gets dusty in here, dude.
No.
So FMS Dago Red, right? I mean, it looks sweet. But what would you do if you actually got a second one of these, you know? Well, I didn't accidentally get a second one, but I got a second one, but it ended up, I don't know. Well, if you get a second one, you can make it look like this.
Ooh.
It's not done yet, but this is my FMS Dago Red repaint into a Galloping Ghost. I haven't got the graphics on yet, but it's all painted. It was like a ton of sanding because all those flames on the Dago Red are a big. Nate talks as much as he chats. Yeah, right. Right, so we're both fucked up in the head, you know it. So, yeah, this I mean, it was a little because the flames on the Dago are all big, thick stickers, so I had to peel them, fill it, sand it, cleared it, painted it, cleared over the paint. But dude, it looks sweet. So it's all silver plus the anti-glare on the front, and then the canopy was black. Painted the exhaust the right color, weathered them, dotted all the rivets on it. It looks sweet. The graphics are supposed to ship out. Oh yeah, and I also painted the struts white. The landing gear struts. I painted those white.
The proper color.
Yeah. So yeah, the graphics are shipping out tomorrow from Cali, according to her email.
How long did it take you to get them from her?
I ordered them a week ago today because I started this project. I started this project on Monday of last week.
She's catching up then.
Well, it was one of those. It was a preloaded one. If you buy one that she already has, it's like 1 week till it ships. Okay. But if you like ask for something for her to do custom in it, that's when it takes weeks. But no, so hopefully by Friday I'll have the graphics. So yeah, it looks sweet though. I'm happy with how it came out. There's some areas where it's not. It could be a little smoother, but it's like I'm looking at one area it's gonna be completely covered with a sticker. So, dude, when the hell did you find the time to do all that? I'm 16 years old, Paul.
And he stays. He does school at home. So
yeah, I do online schooling. So it's like, and Mondays and Thursdays are really the only days I have all my classes. The other days, like, I'm done with schoolwork by like 10 a.m., 11 a.m. So it's like, I have a pretty open day, or pretty open days. That's why I can go flying almost every Wednesday because that's my really slow day. No, I did them in a metallic gold to go against the silver. But yeah, it's very smooth. It's very shiny. Now it's just waiting for graphics. It doesn't look shiny on the camera because it's covered in dust. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. It was those flames, man. When I peeled those flames, because okay, here. So I don't know why.
Wait, are the flames a sticker or are they?
Yes, the flames are a sticker, but I don't know why. The little flag is a sticker, but that's no big deal. But everything is a sticker except for the flame, or no, everything's a water slide. It's like this is a water slide. All the names are a water slide, but the flames and the numbers are stickers.
Okay.
And of course, when you peel stickers off the foam, you know what that does to the foam. I mean,
the foam all gross.
So, yeah, and it took me like I spackled it once, sanded it, and then just kept doing that until it was smooth enough. But so that's what it looked like. Now that's what it looks like. Yeah.
So, do you know if FMS had planned on making other racers, or if that was going to be it?
They're actually from rumors I've heard they're actually gonna bring back a gallop, or they're gonna bring out a galloping ghost, but I figured screw it. And the only reason I did the ghost is because it's an easy paint job. Plus, I wanted to honor Jimmy Leeward because he was a legend.
So, hey, Paul Ballard, the only issue with using a heat gun is that you tend to bubble the foam. So,
Yeah, I'd rather spend the time filling and sanding than burning the foam and having to deal with that, because that's going to take a lot more filling and sanding.
Yeah, that's the only issue. I've done it too. I've even used an iron. And that works too if you can put the iron on a really low setting, but then you still got to deal with a little bit of.
Yeah. But you know what else, dude? So like the Galloping Ghost has been done for like 4 days now, besides the decals. I got something today though, and it wasn't supposed to come today.
That's right.
It was supposed to come tomorrow.
It's night show and tell day, everybody.
Yeah, you unboxed your hawk. I'm showing some new stuff.
Oh, you know, it is kind of my show, so I'll do what I want to do. But whatever.
What? If you have such a problem with it, then why do you let me come on these shows?
I don't have a problem with it, but you make it seem like, oh, it's. I'm just saying. Come on now, go ahead, show it. I want to see it because I want to get some of these things.
I got this beauty today too. It's an FMS pits. That's it.
Is there a bug flying around in your house? I thought I saw a bug.
Yeah, there's bugs everywhere, dude. We've killed like 50 flies today.
So that prop that's on there, is that the one it comes with?
No, it's a Zor prop.
That's what I was gonna say. It doesn't look like it's. So if you got the Zor, it's gonna fly way better.
The stock propeller is doo-doo.
Yes.
So the stock propeller it's a 15x9, but it's like this weird like oblong shape.
Yeah, it's the cheapy one.
It's cheapy.
Yeah.
So this is a 15x9. This is a 16x8. And
okay.
Show us your Legos and Lincoln Logs.
Oh God.
Yeah, no. So
did you ever fly it with the stock one?
Yeah, 4 times. So it was kind of funny. The day I ordered the plane, I ordered the prop off of Amazon so what's his face? Model Aviator on YouTube. He's new to the game too, the YouTube thing. I think his first video was on that Skynetic Bison, but he did a video on one of these and he talked about upgrading the propeller, because a lot of people would just take this same size propeller and just put it on a wood prop. But so it's the same motors like what's in the Warbirds, the 460 kV motor,
mm-hmm.
But it only has a 50 amp ESC. So he did a video about it, and he did the same prop upgrade, the exact same prop, the Black Zor, and he did a bench test. Holding it pulled 54 amps, right? But when he took it up and flew it, it only pulled like 44 amps. It pulled like the same amps as it would with this propeller.
Yeah.
Because this propeller is like so thick and cheap that it probably, if this was like an APC 15.9, it'd probably pull way less. And it's got a lot more power with this prop. Like this prop had speed, but it had no vertical. This prop has both, and it still is efficient. You know, like the first 4 flights I flew with this prop, my timer's 7 minutes. I was flying with the HRB 5000s, and I'd fly like, you know, the first 2 flights were just cruising, getting it dialed into my liking, and then the next 2 flights I was flying it harder. And, you know, I could land with like, 40 to 50%, so whatever voltage that is, you know, a lot. With this prop, 7 minutes the same, and I'm landing more like 35, 40%, but still more power, and it's kind of just as efficient. And obviously, the more flights, the more I'm getting comfortable with it. So I flew it 10 times today. It showed up at like 10 a.m. this morning. I put 10 flights on it, and 6 of them were with this prop. So battery doesn't get hot. Everything stays cool.
Yeah.
But
it's always going to pull more amps on the ground than it will in the air.
Painted the exhaust silver, dotted the rivets, of course, to make them pop out. Ever since I did that Tiger Cat, man, everything with rivets has just gone kind of bad. But dude, it's sweet. I just can't believe it. It initially said Tuesday, and this thing came from FedEx, and it came a day early. Like Usually when I get something and it comes via FedEx, I factor it to show up a day later. But
Cool.
Nate mixed talcum powder with water-based polyurethane, makes great filler for foam. Did my nail. Oh, cool. I don't know. I just whatever.
Cool.
If it works for you, it works, right?
So how hard is it to pull apart?
This?
Yeah.
Oh, it's easy. I think. So like the little E-Flight 850, like the struts, they have like a pin that goes through. These just have like the ordnance. They just
so they just pop off. Okay.
Yeah, they just pop off, and then so this wing is held on with 4 screws. They're both 2-piece, so it's 4 separate wings.
Okay.
And then you've got the connector for the ailerons. Which
what's the wingspan again?
1400.
That is pretty big. Okay, so that'll still fit in my car. Okay.
Yeah. So it doesn't take much.
Because my P51's 1450 and it fits, so that'll fit.
Yeah, and when you pull the wings off this thing, it's very. Yeah, but I painted those exhausts. Yeah, and then if you do this prop upgrade, you just have to Dremel out the spinner a little bit.
What size battery?
5006L. I was flying it mostly with the HRBs.
How long of a flight time?
7 minutes, and that was
Jeez,
hard.
That's good. That's really good.
I could have gone more,
Mm-hmm.
You put a smoke machine on that pit.
I'm still trying to work on smoke system for an electric plane. It's been on the back burner for a little bit, but I do plan to get that down.
Yeah, that's the 4258 460 kV. Yeah, same motor. It's in the Warbirds. But yeah, and then it's got so this one was one of the new ones, FMS from Horizon that came with the reflex. So this one has a reflex in it, which is sweet, and they're easy to set up. So I mean, it's literally just I only have the AR what is it, the 620? Yeah. I mean, dude, you can fit your whole arm inside this thing. There's plenty of room, but yeah. So it's a 4-channel plane, and then you just have 1 channel to control the reflex, and you just assign it to a 3-position switch, and it's like.
Oh wait, so you got the reflex, and it's performing okay?
Yeah. Although it almost cost me the plane on the 5th flight. First flight with the double-sided tape they use was shit.
So it came off.
I did a snap, and the plane was doing this, and I was like, what the fuck? So, and luckily you can turn it off. I landed, and the reflex was just floating around in the plane. I was like, God damn. I used my high-quality double-stick tape and restuck it. But, yeah, so I just have it plugged into the gear channel, and I just assign the gear to a 3-position. So, yeah, the top is gyro, middle's off, the bottom is like stability, which is like safe, auto level. Self bank limit.
With the Eagle Tree, they used to call it 2D. 2D.
Yeah. So then, I think that's the only complaint I have is the reflex coming loose, and for some reason, the PAX videos I've seen, they gave you an Y cable for the ailerons, but this one I didn't come along. But I have 1,000 Y cables, so it didn't matter.
Cool. He said 16. Paul Ballard prop was 16.8.
Yeah. So from the stock 15.9, I ordered a Zor 16.8. If you do the 16.8 upgrade, you have to enlarge the prop cutout hole in the spinner just by a little bit. I just use a Dremel. It's easy because this is a little thicker than this.
Did you have to ream?
Or yeah, I just used a Dremel and just made the hole a little bigger.
No, I mean the mount hole for the prop.
No, it fit without having to touch the hole on the propeller. Cool. It slid right on the shaft.
Cool.
Yeah, it's a nice flying plane. Yeah, and then now I'm sure they fixed the landing gear, so there's no more landing gear problems.
Can you show it? What is it? What's on there now? Is it all just cosmetic, or does that actually work? The struts and suspension stuff. No, this is just like a brace. Okay. So like these pieces, right? The fairing, which by the way is it's all plastic and the inside's foam. That gets bolted to the plane, and this little wire is like a brace to keep them connected. And the brace gets screwed. The brace has a little mount that screws into the fuselage,
it all comes together. You just got to screw it in. So yeah, then there's little mounts that you like. There's little like M3 nuts or like nuts that you have to like slide in, and then it screws into the thing. I had it built in 15 minutes.
Do they have suspension or is it?
No, it's
Or is it stiff gear? Okay.
it doesn't use though.
Okay.
If you 3-point it, it's not a big deal.
Cool.
It's a sweet plane, dude. And then, so yeah, I put 4 flights on it with this prop. I ordered this 16.8 on Amazon, and the delivery schedule was between the 18th and the 26th, and USPS showed up and they dropped this box. I'm like, I know what that is. It was a prop. And
Yeah, they've been sending stuff early, which is cool.
I was like, freaking perfect. So I slapped that on. Of course, it's a Zor prop, so I didn't have to balance it at all. It was perfect. This was way fucking out of balance. I sanded the shit out of this blade. You can see it.
Yeah. Hey, Paul McNeil, they used to sell, Hobby King used to sell the smoke things, and I used to do that with a couple of my planes. Red always worked the best. Didn't matter what other smoke was out there, the red would always last the longest and work the best. So
I'm gonna turn my camera off. I'm gonna put the hawk back on the ceiling.
Wish I could find more. I don't think Hobby King sells it anymore.
Yeah, dude. But so I gotta finish that Galloping Ghost, and then that'll look sweet. So hopefully by next week I'll have the graphics on it, but there's not too much to it. The graphics. It looks sweet, and I went to bed at like 8 o'clock last night. I was so tired, and I like woke up way before the sun came up and flew it. And hold on, I gotta show you this. This picture from this morning.
Oh, I think I saw something posted on Instagram, right? Yeah.
My MacBook webcam's not gonna do that picture justice, but I mean, dude, the sun was the pre-sunrise sky was amazing.
Cool.
Ray's like, we get it, dude. We get it.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for mine to come in stock again because I can't find them. It said late November, early December.
Dude, I brought this thing out on Thursday at the Hawk, and I flew it so much. I got new smart packs, 5030C, so I was flying the shit out of it. Well, I ordered 2 more, and one of them was bad, so then I had to send them both back because that's how it operates. You can't just send one back, and then one of them had like 3 dead cells, and I was like, "What the fuck?" And I tried to get it back, but it wasn't gonna work.
They have smoke again. I'll be damned.
Oh shit!
Are they in the U.S. warehouse or are they? Yeah, in the U.S. I'll be damned. They got smoke again. That's good. I'm gonna have to order some.
So, dude, fucking, what was I gonna say? I don't even know. I think Ray just wants me to shut up.
No, it's all cool. It's all good. I like the smoke. I'm just trying to look for. No, they don't have the way to ignite them though. So there's.
You don't want this smoke, Ray.
I want this smoke. The smoke.
Smoke 8.
Oh, wicks for lighting smoke. Oh, they have a wick.
You don't want this
I
smoke.
don't want it to be. I want it to be electric. I had the electronic switch before.
Dude, I kind of want that. Even though I have nowhere to fly off water, that new the V2 with the Albatross. Yeah. Lobby team was kind of sweet.
Here, Paul McNeil. I'll put the.
In the Coast Guard.
Yeah, it looks good.
It's got San Fran on it, which, that's not why I'd want it because it's San Francisco on it. Trust me.
So, guys, I'm putting the link to the Hobby King smoke in the chat right now. They used to have igniters to do it remote, but I don't see those anymore.
Dude, I almost wrecked my Viper on Thursday as well.
Doing what?
Oh, there was 2 3D guys there, and they were egging me on to like do stupid shit. And I was like doing like low inverted like figure 8s, dude, like those little 2 plywood P51s they have out in the field.
Mm-hmm. Like, Max Willig, what's up, Mr. Max? How you doing?
Max, are you gonna be back to fly with us this weekend, or was it? Yeah, it's Max Willig. Okay. Oh. If the graphics show up, I'll bring out the Galloping Ghost.
Mac O'Neill, thanks for coming by. See you later. And I see people are dropping out pretty quick though. Sheesh, y'all jetted quick. Haven't been on an hour now, but didn't want to go too crazy long. But so he said flying back on Friday.
Okay, so I don't know if you'll want to come Saturday. That may be a little bit of quick turnaround. Oh shit! Lose my balance.
Let me see if they've got igniters. No, they don't.
We got Bison this morning. Bison's a fun plane. This thing's fun though, dude. This thing.
Max, how long are you here?
I think they're here for like 2 weeks.
And then you're gonna be back again for go back to school, or
I think they're here for 2 weeks and they go back, and then they're back for 5 weeks on Christmas.
Christmas is long, I know.
I don't have any school next week because of Thanksgiving. That's nice. Although, dude, if we're being honest with my school situation, like every day is a weekend day for me at this point, except for Mondays and Thursdays.
Well, if they've got those igniters back, I wonder if they got JSTs. Let us see.
I think
they do. I'll be damned.
This thing is louder on the ground than it is in the sky, though. I will tell you that. Because of the damn rock hard tires, but no big deal.
Cool. They got those again, but I don't need them now.
Yeah, Max hasn't even flown a Tomcats. That's right.
Not since the new.
Since it's reopened. No, dude, don't. I can't even think of all the OG memories we all have at Tomcats back before.
You guys. I don't have any. I have none.
Well, I know you have nothing to do with it.
You guys got all your sentimental stuff for that.
Freaking flying Krakens off of tables, making Walmart gliders into RC, crashing them in the goat fence, and I think Max got electrocuted by the fence one time. That shit was funny. This is a big plane, dude.
So hey guys, I'm looking at
Max.
Bobby King at the moment, and if you guys would like a badass charger, oh crap, it says out of stock. Never mind. I was gonna tell you guys if it's in stock, get it, but I'll post it up there anyway. This charger is amazing. I got mine for crazy cheap.
Well, I said it.
But check this out. That charger is amazing. You need a power supply. Oh wait, what? Why did it send it twice?
I only see it once. Oh no, it's sent it twice.
It's sending it twice.
Oops.
And maybe it's because it's too many letters. But it's called the Turnigy Reactor Quad Core. Thing's freaking amazing.
Oh, that charger is pretty badass.
Amazing. It's 1,200 watts, and it does a whole bunch of cool stuff. But anyway,
I'm trying to think, what am I gonna burn Saturday? It's only Monday, I guess I have time to think. Not this thing. This plane will probably never leave this house.
if you can fly there, there's no point.
Well, yeah. Let's see. No, the Ultra Stick went to Tomcats that one time we had to leave because of the rain. But the Spitfire, P-47, no, not the Dago Red. I brought that to Tomcats the one time. Spitfire and the P-47 have not ever left the house. Yes, know that. No, Draco. The Draco went to LFE and the Discover RC spot. That's about it. Just a P-47 and the Spitfire never left. Does it come with Dean's connector plugs for Nate? Oh boy.
Burn stuff up.
Nate, I want a new. Dude, Max, get a 90 Viper so that we can fly. You can join the pack.
The Viper is badass. There's no other way to put it.
Max, you love the Viper. You love the way that thing flies.
I'm just blown away by this plane.
Paul, because I can fly it here. I can fly it at my house. That's why I was able to put 10 flights on this today within 20 minutes of opening the box because I just walk out my front door and go fly. And I have I don't want to. I've never brought those to the field because I'm lazy with taking stuff apart. Like if I lived in my old house, of course, because that's the only option I'd have. But no.
Aerial RC works. Yes, Banana Hobby's good. You'll get your stuff. They have stepped up their game big time. Everything I've ordered from them.
When I went to get a new Sirius nose, it was out of stock of Banana, but Bitgo got it to me in 3 days. Ooh.
Way to go, Bitgo. But he's their EDF. Let me, now that I'm thinking about it, let me look at Banana Hobby and see if they.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because they're
if you get an FMS plan with the Reflex, you get a free USB-C cable.
They send it to you?
In case you want to mess with the settings, you can just plug it into the computer and play with it. Although the games that it has stock, they feel fine. So
okay.
So this is just another free charger for whatever you have that's USB-C. And it's a nice cable too. Pretty long too.
System.
That's what she said. Yeah, Max, I think you should copy that, Nate. I thought you were scared to crash it. Oh, no, that's the last thing I'm scared of. Trust me.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, X-Fly's got a whole bunch of stuff in stock.
If I was scared of crashing airplanes, I don't know. That's just. Wait, does it go up? Why what?
X-Fly has 50.
Are you talking about Ray's Hawk Aerial RC Works, or is it an actual new FMS Hawk? I'm confused.
I know what he's talking about.
My Hawk is from back in the sticks when it first came out. This is like one of the first ones. It still flies great though, and the fan sounds good because some goofball balanced it.
Of course.
Yeah.
So check it out, guys.
They fat what? Hey Nate, why did you Dremel the nose cone on the pits? Oh, because I changed the propeller. The Zor propeller is a little thicker because it's wood. So when you put this propeller on, you have to open up the prop slot on the spinner just a little bit. I know, Nate. That's why I was confused.
So yeah, it looks like the X-Fly stuff is in stock there at maybe not the spare parts for the Sirius, but the X-Fly plane itself and the fans.
Well, the plane's in stock, yeah, but they have no fucking parts. Bitgo's got a lot of parts though, so that's good. If you want X-Fly parts, you can go to Bitgo.
Bitgo. So what else?
And make sure if you buy through Bitgo to use RC Air Marshal's link, because.
Oh God! Shut up with that.
I hope
Don't hear that crap. Don't hear that. All these freaking affiliate link crap. Stop it. Stop.
No, it's a joke because Ryan works with the Bitgo guys. So
I know. Stop it.
No, I just installed that prop on my pits and didn't do that. Which prop did you put on? Because there's no way in hell the spinner would have fit without grinding a little bit.
Does it have a back plate? How does it work?
Yeah, it's a back plate, and it slides over, and the back plate's got a little slit in the back that keys into it. It wasn't going to fit without messing with it a little bit. I'm sure you could force it on there, but it wouldn't spin straight. So I did a little bit of. I mean, it was very little dremeling. It was like, then it. Zor. Is it the 16x8? Oh, interesting. Yeah, mine. There was no way mine was going to fit without dremeling a little bit. I mean, you can't even tell I dremeled it though, because it was just like I hit it, went like a micrometer in, and it was good. Well, and the cool thing is if you use like the thicker sanding bit on a Dremel, it fits like perfectly in the curve. So you just push it, and then you just equal out the sides to make it straight, and that's good. So now it's clean. It all snaps in, and it's not a tight fit. But dude, and this prop looks sweet. It's like this is like the painted black one. It just looks sweet. I like the show because it's not an infomercial.
Yeah, no, it's good.
See, Ray may have to put up you may have to listen to me, but it's not an infomercial,
Yeah. So.
Oh, weird.
We're winding down here, and I'm getting kind of tired, so I'm gonna get going. But we hopefully we're able to answer some questions. Nate got to show off some of his stuff. I got to put away my crap. I got that MiG 29 sold
You
finally.
made that a big deal. You're like, oh, we're gonna have Nate with his own segment.
Well, it is.
I wasn't trying that hard. I was just gonna show that I got.
I know, but I had stuff I wanted to do too, so we got to make sure that we both get to do what we want to do.
You made it sound like such a big deal.
You're making it a big deal, you butt.
No, I'm not. I'm just saying.
You're saying something about it. That means it's a big deal. So I had to get that box prepared for the MiG 29, which finally got sold.
How are you gonna put?
I'm gonna put several boxes together.
Oh, like I did when I set my T-33 off.
Several boxes.
Yeah, that was a Frankenstein box. I don't know how that made it to him.
I've got.
I want a white prop for mine.
4 boxes. 4 boxes that I'm going to be able to put together.
See you, Max. Do you guys like the Fruing MiG? Well, Ray's selling it, so there's your answer.
It's not a bad plane. I just don't want it.
Yeah, I don't dislike mine. I just kind of got. I still have mine. It's sitting right up there, but I don't know. It was a little bit of a pain in the ass to transport, and wasting 2 packs on one flight was kind of, eh. Great show, guys. Always entertaining. Thanks, Tim. I'm glad someone thinks that.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go, y'all. I'm tired. And I gotta
Don't
put
worry.
this box away.
I've heard Wright's opinion too. His is nice. See, the thing is, like Wright's gets it because like Wright's is pretty messed up in the head too, like I am. So like Wright's and I, we get it, You need to come to the Zoom more often, Ray.
If I didn't have shit to do, I would. I got stuff.
All these other guys have shit to do, but they do the Zoom.
Ain't nobody putting together fire booties like I am, so no, they don't.
Spencer works till 10:30, and he still puts on a Zoom.
But he ain't putting the stuff together. I'd do it if I could, but I have to do it.
Order Zorba, I guess.
Wife and kids and other stuff. I just don't have time.
Really, Paul? Zor doesn't make a white propeller? Oh no, it's either the natural wood. When I ordered this, it was either you can get it in the natural wood.
Natural wood or black.
No, there's also let me look on Amazon.
They have that carbon fiber look too.
This is what this is. No, you can Paul, you can get on Amazon. You can get one with white with red tips. You can't. Well, I don't know why
That looks silver. That looks silver.
Well, this is silver. That's silver. And this one's white and red. There's a difference.
Okay.
So yeah, Paul, if you go on Amazon, just look up 16x8 on oh no, this is a 16.7. Let me make sure. Wait. It says 16.8 here. This is
Maybe they don't.
No, never mind. That was me. No, yeah, it's 16x8. Yeah, you can get the 16x8. Oh. No, they don't have this. The only white one they have in stock is 16.7, which is probably it. 16.7 will still work, but yeah, mine's the 16.7 matte black. That's the one I got, and it's $22. And I had it,
but they're good.
So actually, I got the plane and the prop within the same time because I ordered this. I don't remember. Hold on.
Anyway, I'm gonna get going, y'all.
I got it in less than a week. I know that.
You guys all have a good night, and I'll hopefully see y'all on the shows coming up the rest of the week.
When did I order this?
Figure it out. I'm gonna talk to you later.
November 10th. November 10th, I ordered this, and it's
dang, that's quick.
November 15th. So I got the prop and the plane I got the plane and the prop in 5 days.
That's good.
Yeah, and Foot X delivered this a day early. I can't believe that. Usually they're a day late. Yeah, I looked at it last night and it said arrived at FedEx location in Sacramento. I was like, holy shit, it's going to come tomorrow. Message me on Messenger.
That's rare. Because
I know, usually Foot X, you factor in for it to show up a day late. It said Pete Tuesday Lane, and it's coming Wednesday.
Something was ordered for Pete Lane and they lost it. They never found it.
That was his NX-10.
Yep, never found it. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. And I will talk to you the next time. Adios.
See ya.